Aliens. Do aliens really exist? Is there alien life on other planets in our solar system? How about Mars? Actually, Mars and Earth have a lot in common. So, did life ever exist on the planet Mars in the past? To search for signs of ancient microbial life on Mars, NASA successfully landed its car-sized robotic vehicle, Mars 2020 rover Perseverance, on the surface of the red planet on 18th February 2021. It's a historical day for NASA. Perseverance will be searching for signs of ancient microbial life on the red planet. And also within the next few days, NASA will test flight a helicopter drone on Mars. But why NASA is searching for life on Mars but not other planets? And how it actually landed on the Mars? Watch this video to know the details of this amazing mission, Mars 2020 Perseverance. We live on a little blue planet called Earth. Earth is beautiful, teeming with life. Oceans, animals, mountains, trees, clouds. It is very hospitable for life. It is our home. It is one of the 8 planets that orbit a star we call the Sun. And there are billions of galaxies, trillions of stars, and trillions of planets in this universe. The single greatest and important question to all of us is, are we alone in this universe? Does life exist elsewhere in the universe? 2 possibilities exist. Either we are alone in this universe or we are not. Both are equally terrifying. Leave alone the planets those are orbiting other distant stars. How about our solar system? Is there life on other planets in our solar system? Well, other planets in our solar system don't have liquid water like Earth. No atmosphere, no oxygen. Except one planet. It is the planet next door, Mars, the red planet. For thousands of years, people have gazed into the night sky and wondered about the planet Mars. Mars has always been mysterious and interesting for astrologers, astronomers since ancient times. It moves differently compared to other planets, and it looks red. Because of its peculiar behavior, along with its fiery red color, Mars was associated with war, violence, danger, and death. As a result, some ancient people named the planet after their gods of war. The Greeks called it Ares, and Romans called it Mars. Invention of rocket science and other modern technologies have enabled us to go to other planets and land spacecrafts on them. NASA has been studying Mars since 1965. Since 1960s, sophisticated technology and other modern space missions have provided scientists with a wealth of knowledge and information about Mars. Till date, NASA sent 7 successful orbiters around Mars and 8 landers which actually landed successfully on the surface of the red planet. Images from these missions made Mars even more compelling and intriguing. These missions revealed that Mars is similar to Earth in many ways. Like Earth, Mars has water and ice in its poles, clouds, winds, huge dust storms. A roughly 24-hour day, seasons, seasonal weather patterns, polar ice caps, volcanoes, canyons, boulders, mountains, glaciers, craters, Mars quakes, sand dunes, and a lake under the South Polar ice cap, and possibly seasonal water flows on planet surface during spring and summer, and other familiar features like Earth. Mars is stunningly similar to Earth. Mars is freezing with temperatures of minus 60 degrees Celsius. In winter, temperatures drop to minus 125 degrees Celsius at poles. Mars has very thin atmosphere, just 1% of Earth's atmosphere, and 95% carbon dioxide. Mars is cold and dry planet today. But interestingly, in the past 2 decades, missions flown by NASA's Mars exploration program have shown us that Mars was once very different from cold and dry planet it is today. Billions of years ago, Mars was even more Earth-like than today, with a denser, warmer, and thicker atmosphere and much more water, rivers, lakes, flood channels, and perhaps oceans. You can see deltas on Mars here in this picture. And deltas, as we know, only form in the presence of flowing water, where rivers carry sediments and deposit them as they flow. We know on Earth, life evolved in the presence of water. Around 4 billion years ago on Earth, single-cell life started in water and evolved into all the diversity of life we see today. Interestingly, Mars had a system of giant rivers that lasted for at least 200 crore years. Mars may have been habitable 4 billion years ago. Did life ever exist on Mars in the past? If so, what happened to it? Alien life forms could still exist on Mars today, just below the surface, where melting ice mixes with salty permafrost, scientists believe. The conditions are similar to Antarctica, where strange shrimps and swimming sea cucumbers and other strange animals have been found. Alien life forms could still exist on Mars today. Billions of years ago, Mars was similar to Earth. But now, Mars is a sterile, frozen desert with a very thin atmosphere. What happened to Mars? What happened to those rivers? Can we live on the Mars now? Is there life on the Mars now? To find out answers to these questions, NASA has built a car-sized robotic vehicle, a rover named Perseverance, the biggest, heaviest, cleanest, and the most sophisticated six-wheeled robotic explorer, which was launched successfully on 30th July 2020 on Atlas V rocket from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida. Perseverance traveled more than 450 million kilometers in the last 7 months through interplanetary space and finally landed on the red planet on 18th February 2021. It landed in one of the most interesting places on Mars called Jezero Crater. It is an ancient Martian lake filled with water, which is roughly the size of Lake Tahoe in California or 300 times bigger than Hussain Sagar in Hyderabad. If you look at the landing site, you can see the evidence of a big river channel leading into the crater, creating a delta where it entered the lake, and a second big river channel leading out of the crater. It is a wonderful place to live for microorganisms, and it's a wonderful place where those microorganic fossils may be preserved for billions of years, which can be found now. So the Perseverance will explore the Jezero crater of Mars in detail for years, using its advanced science instruments on board to find answers to one of the most important and exciting questions of humanity about the origin of life, both on Earth and on other planets. Scientists hope to find signatures of ancient life in the rocks and sediments deposited in the dried up delta. In the coming days, the Perseverance rover will also drill into these rocks and store the samples, and those samples will be returned to Earth by future missions and studied by scientists. Perseverance's main goal is to seek signs of ancient microbial life on the red planet. Another interesting thing is, Perseverance also carried a small helicopter drone on its belly, which is now on the Mars, which NASA will test flight on Mars in just few days. It will be the first drone on other planet. Not only this, Perseverance has some amazing science instruments and advanced technology which it will be using to investigate the red planet and also paving the way for future human exploration of Mars. All is well, but going to Mars and landing on the surface of Mars is really hard. Of all the missions ever sent to Mars, only 40% of them actually succeeded. So why it is difficult to land on the Mars? And how actually NASA landed on the Mars? Watch this next video to know the details of this amazing mission. Why it is difficult to land on the Mars. Do subscribe to Mind Orbiters for amazing content. Do watch the next video.